Emotional intelligence, how to develop. Emotional intelligence is a fundamental ability to deal with one's own emotions and those of others, allowing a better understanding and management of feelings. This is a competence that is increasingly valued in the corporate and personal world, as it can contribute to improving interpersonal relationships, making more balanced decisions and managing stress. By developing emotional intelligence, it becomes possible to better understand one's own and others' emotions, as well as find more effective ways to deal with them. This can be especially important in challenging situations such as conflict, pressure at work, or personal crises. While some people may have a natural predisposition for emotional intelligence, the good news is that this skill can be learned and improved over time. There are several habits and practices that can help develop emotional intelligence, and that's what we're going to talk about in this script. In the next paragraphs, we will present 5 habits that can be incorporated into the routine to improve emotional intelligence. They are simple and accessible practices that can bring significant benefits to personal and professional life. Habit 1. Practice self-observation. The first habit to develop emotional intelligence is to practice self-observation. This means paying attention to your own emotions and the thoughts that trigger them. When you learn to identify and understand your emotions, it becomes easier to deal with them consciously. To practice self-observation, you can set aside a time each day to reflect on your emotions and thoughts, writing them down in an emotional journal. Habit 2. Develop empathy. The second habit is to develop empathy. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in another's shoes, understand their emotions and act accordingly. To develop empathy, it is important to practice active listening, that is, to listen carefully and without judgment. It is also possible to exercise empathy by imagining what it would be like to be in the other's shoes in a given situation. Habit 3. Control your emotions. The third habit is learning to control one's emotions. This means recognizing negative emotions like anger and frustration and learning to deal with them in healthy ways. One technique that can help is mindful breathing, which involves inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth, focusing on the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. Habit 4. Expressing emotions assertively. The fourth habit is expressing emotions assertively. This means communicating one's emotions clearly and directly, without attacking or offending the other person. For this, it is important to practice nonviolent communication, which consists of expressing one's feelings and needs in a clear and respectful way. Habit 5. Cultivate optimism. The fifth habit is to cultivate optimism. Optimism is a positive attitude towards life, which helps to face adversities with more resilience. To cultivate optimism, it is important to practice gratitude, that is, to be grateful for the good things in life, even in difficult times. It is also possible to seek the positive side of situations and learn from challenges. These are some habits that can help develop emotional intelligence. It is important to remember that developing this skill is an ongoing process that requires dedication and practice. By incorporating these habits into your daily life, you may notice an improvement in your ability to deal with emotions, whether in personal or professional situations. Remember that emotional intelligence is a valuable skill that can bring benefits to your life as a whole, allowing you to have healthier and more productive relationships, make more balanced decisions, and achieve greater emotional well-being. Therefore, do not hesitate to look for resources such as books, videos, courses, or therapy to continue improving this skill and become a more emotionally intelligent person.